Amex. They're checking for a penalty, Chris Wise.
And it's going to be given to Brighton. I'm absolutely convinced of it. Aaron Hickey has chucked himself in the way of the ball to try and block a Dennis Undav shot inside the 6-yard box. And as Undav releases, Hickey sticks his right arm out, almost like a goalkeeper, really, and has flicked it over the top of the crossbar. Michael Oliver, the referee, is talking to Stuart Atwell at the moment, the VAR. From the footage that I've seen so far, I would be shocked if this isn't given as a penalty. And Hickey might be in big trouble as well, because it looked like a deliberate handball to me as well. I don't know what Leon and Glenn think about that, just while Michael Oliver is discussing things with the players on the pitch. Hang on a second, let's have a look. Yeah, Michael Oliver's heading over to the screen. So while he does that, I just wonder if Glenn and Leon have a thought.
Chris, I'm sure you know what Glenn's opinion is. An honest one, an honest opinion.
A penalty for you, Glenn?
Yes, Hickey's led with his arm. I think he's just got a little bit lost where his body shape is. Led with his arm, and it's definitely come off his forearm. And I think you agree. Yeah, penalty, and he'll be lucky to not get a red card there as well. Such as the crime these days. He's just got his arm crossed. I mean, it's happened so quickly, and it's in a tight space. But if you look at it, he has thrown his body and just had to reach out with his arm, I feel. And Michael Oliver's going to make the decision now.
I always feel, though, that it is a harsh one, because you talk about arms being in unnatural positions. Yes, it makes his body bigger, and I'm not saying it's not a penalty, but it's difficult to control your whole entire body when you're diving in like that to try and stop it. So you can understand. Obviously, it is a penalty, but it's such a harsh one, I always think, on the defence.
I don't think you get a clear penalty all afternoon, to be honest. I mean, his legs are behind his body and his arms in front of his body.
Yeah, it's almost like he's fallen in front of it.
Yes, and it's Undav has a shot on goal, just comes off his forearm. I think it's a little bit of desperation, is it, from the Brentford man? But you know what? If Brighton missed this penalty, it's the right decision. It doesn't look like he's being sent off. Lewis Dunker's asking the referee the question right now, just as they're getting ready to take the penalty kick.
Yeah, so it is a penalty. Hickey, still on the pitch. So let's get back to Chris Wise for the penalty.
And I think there were one or two Brighton players for sure who feel that referee Michael Oliver should have produced a red card rather than a yellow for Hickey. So Brentford still have 11 men on the pitch. They still have their lead for now, but we are inside the final 90 seconds of regular time here, with Brighton, with this penalty, trailing by 3-2. They've dominated in this second half. David Raya has made so many saves in that Brentford goal, but now he's got to try and deny McAllister from the spot, who's been accurate every single time he's stepped up to penalties this season, the Argentinian. And Brighton's number 10 has put the ball down, and he has stood with a steely focus over this ball as we move into the 90th minute of this game. McAllister against Raya. Brighton's big moment. European football potentially on the line on this penalty as well for both teams. McAllister takes his time. Here he comes. He scores. He went high into the top left-hand corner. Raya went the wrong way, and Brighton have their deserved equaliser. 3-3.
Yeah, great penalty, Glenn.
Yeah, it was. As it ticked into the 90th minute, McAllister showed great character to stand there, took his time. Obviously played in the World Cup final recently, so this is nothing to him. But I mean, it is an emphatic penalty, and a very, very important one at that.
Yeah, Leon's making faces. We're gonna go to the City ground now, because they are checking for a red card, Chris Latcham.